Ladies and gentlemen, me. Let me tell you something about failure. It's not your enemy. No, it's your ally. Too many people are afraid to fail, so they never truly try. But in reality, if you want to be successful, you have to fail big. You have to risk everything. You have to push the boundaries. Why? Because failure is not a setback, it's a lesson. Every time you fail, you get a little bit closer to where you need to be. You discover new things about yourself, your strengths, and your weaknesses. And through those lessons, you develop the resilience to keep going. You see, dreaming big is not just about imagining something great for yourself. It's about daring to envision a future that no one else has the courage to dream. When you dream big, you put yourself on a path that others might not understand. They might call you foolish. They might say it's impossible. But I promise you this greatness is reserved for those who are willing to go after the impossible. But here's the thing, dreams without action are just wishes. You have to move. You have to step out of your comfort zone, even when fear and doubt try to hold you back. Success doesn't come from playing it safe. It doesn't come from sitting back and hoping for the best. Success comes from the willingness to risk, to fail, to get up, and to try again. Failure is often misunderstood as something negative, something to avoid at all costs. In reality, failure is an essential part of growth. It's through failure that we learn the most valuable lessons about ourselves, our strengths, and our limitations. Failure provides us with insight that no success can offer. It's not an endpoint, but a process, a necessary step on the path to achievement. When you fail, you don't just lose, you gain knowledge, resilience, and a deeper understanding of what it truly takes to succeed. The fear of failure is often so paralyzing that many people choose to stay in their comfort zones, avoiding challenges that could potentially lead to failure. But in doing so, they miss out on opportunities for growth. Growth doesn't happen when you're comfortable. It happens when you push yourself beyond your limits. You see, if you never fail, it means you're never truly stretching yourself. You're playing it safe. And playing it safe means you're not aiming high enough. Greatness is not achieved through easy wins, but through hard-fought battles, many of which will end in failure. Every time you fail, you're learning what works and what doesn't, and you're refining your approach. One of the greatest lessons failure teaches us is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after setbacks, and it is an essential trait for success. Every successful person has faced setbacks, but their ability to persist, to pick themselves up and keep going is what sets them apart. When you fail, you're given a choice: stay down and quit, or rise again with a new strategy, a new mindset, and a new determination. The resilience that comes from failure is what makes you stronger, not just as a professional, but as a person. It builds your mental and emotional fortitude, preparing you to face even bigger challenges down the line. Failure also teaches us about humility. When things go wrong, it's a reminder that no one is invincible, that everyone, no matter how talented or accomplished, faces obstacles. Embracing failure helps to ground us. It helps us understand that success isn't guaranteed and that we are constantly learning, adapting, and evolving. This humility is critical for personal development. When we accept failure as part of the journey, we stop taking success for granted, and we start appreciating the effort that goes into achieving our goals. Failure encourages innovation. When things don't go according to plan, you're forced to rethink your approach, find new solutions, and try again. The best ideas often come from moments of failure. If everything went perfectly all the time, there would be no need for creativity, no need to challenge the status quo. Failure pushes you to think outside the box, to reconsider your assumptions, and to approach problems from different angles. Some of the world's most groundbreaking inventions and ideas were born out of failure. The key is not to give up after the first failure, but to see it as an opportunity to experiment and improve. Another crucial aspect of failure is its ability to expose weaknesses. When things go wrong, it often highlights areas that need improvement. It reveals flaws in our plans, skills, or mindset that we may have been blind to before. Failure acts as a mirror, reflecting back the areas that need attention. While this can be uncomfortable, it is one of the most powerful ways to grow. Accepting failure means accepting that we are not perfect and that there is always room for improvement. This self-awareness is essential for long-term success, as it helps you stay focused on continuous growth rather than resting on your laurels. Failure allows us to build a true understanding of success. If success were easy and always guaranteed, it would lose its value. Failure is the contrast that makes success meaningful. When you fail and eventually succeed, you appreciate the victory that much more. You recognize the effort, the struggle, and the sacrifice that went into it. It's only through facing failure that you truly learn what success means and what it requires. Success without failure would be hollow because it would never have been earned. In short, failure is a vital ingredient in the recipe for success. It is not something to fear or avoid, but something to embrace. Through failure, you learn, adapt, and improve. It teaches resilience, humility, creativity, and self-awareness. It shows you what works and what doesn't, and helps you refine your approach. Failure helps you become a better, stronger, and more capable person. So the next time you face failure, don't run from it. Learn from it. Use it as the stepping stone it is, and let it propel you forward on your journey to success. Dreaming big requires courage, a vision that stretches beyond the limitations of what is currently possible, and the audacity to pursue that vision even when the path is uncertain. It's about thinking not just in terms of what's attainable, but in terms of what seems impossible, and having the belief that with enough effort and determination, it can be achieved. To dream big is to imagine a future that others might doubt, but it's that very doubt that makes those dreams worth pursuing. When you dream big, you place yourself on a different trajectory, one that requires you to challenge the status quo, break through boundaries, and transcend conventional thinking. It's not enough to think within the box or to settle for mediocrity. You must think beyond the box and aim for greatness. The act of dreaming big is deeply tied to the concept of vision. A vision is a picture of your future, but dreaming big is about making that picture larger than life. It's about seeing beyond your current circumstances and imagining possibilities that haven't yet materialized. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you can't think in terms of what's already been done. You have to stretch your imagination, envision new ways of being, and set your sights higher than most people would dare. Dreaming big means not being limited by your past experiences or present resources, but being driven by what you believe is possible. The bigger the dream, the more it pushes you to expand your boundaries, step out of your comfort zone, and do things you've never done before. Pursuing a big dream is not for the faint of heart. It requires a mindset that is not easily deterred by obstacles or failures. In fact, when you dream big, you will face resistance, doubt, and challenges. The road to your big dream is not going to be smooth, and it will often require you to navigate uncertainty and face adversity head-on. However, dreaming big provides you with the necessary fuel to keep going in the face of difficulty. When your dream is large enough, it gives you the strength to endure through tough times, because you know that what you are working towards is worth the effort, and the struggles you face along the way are just part of the process. Big dreams also require boldness. Dreaming big is about having the courage to step into the unknown. It's about going after something that's not guaranteed, something that requires risk and uncertainty. Too many people limit themselves by only dreaming small, by only imagining goals that are easy to achieve. But true greatness requires risk. It requires you to leave the familiar and venture into uncharted territory, knowing that the bigger the dream, the bigger the risks that come with it. There will be moments of doubt where you question whether your dream is too big or too out of reach. But boldness is about continuing to move forward, despite those doubts. It's about choosing to be fearless even when the outcome is uncertain. The courage to chase a big dream is what separates those who succeed from those who settle for less. Another essential aspect of dreaming big is the willingness to fail. When you aim high, failure is almost inevitable. But that failure is not an indicator of your limitations, it's simply a part of the process of realizing a big dream. Dreaming big means setting a goal that is challenging, and with challenge comes the possibility of failure. But instead of seeing failure as a deterrent, you need to view it as a learning experience, a stepping stone that takes you closer to your dream. Every time you fail, you gain more insight into what works and what doesn't. You refine your approach, tweak your methods, and grow stronger. Dreaming big isn't about avoiding failure, it's about embracing it and using it as a tool for growth and improvement. Big dreams also require persistence and perseverance. The journey will often be long and difficult, and there will be times when you feel like giving up. However, persistence is key. Those who achieve great things are not necessarily the most talented or the most gifted, they are the ones who keep going when everyone else quits. The process of realizing a big dream often takes years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. It's the willingness to continue, even when progress feels slow and the results aren't immediate. It's about staying focused on the vision, even when the immediate rewards aren't visible. This persistence is often the defining characteristic of those who turn their big dreams into reality. Dreaming big forces you to evolve. As you pursue a larger vision, you have to grow with it. You can't expect to remain the same person you were when you first set out on the journey. The challenges you face and the decisions you make along the way require personal development. You need to expand your knowledge, develop new skills, and build the mental and emotional stamina necessary to handle the demands of your big dreams. This evolution is not always comfortable, but it's essential. If your dreams don't challenge you to grow, then you're not dreaming big enough. Dreaming big creates a ripple effect. When you set out to achieve something extraordinary, your ambition inspires others to do the same. Big dreams have the power to uplift communities, change industries, and impact the world. When you pursue a big dream, you not only transform your own life, but you also contribute to a larger collective vision of progress and success. Your boldness encourages others to think bigger, act bolder, and strive for their own extraordinary dreams. Dreaming big is about pushing the limits of what is possible, expanding your vision, and having the courage to pursue goals that others may not even dare to dream. It is about embracing risk, persisting through adversity, and evolving along the way. The bigger your dreams, the more it will demand from you, but it also holds the greatest potential for fulfillment and impact. When you dream big, you open up the possibility for something truly extraordinary. Perseverance is one of the most critical ingredients for success. It is the unwavering determination to keep going despite setbacks, difficulties, and obstacles. While talent and skill are important, it's the ability to persist through challenges that often separates those who succeed from those who give up too soon. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It is filled with detours, bumps, and unexpected turns. Perseverance is what allows you to keep moving forward when you feel like quitting, when you encounter failure, and when the road ahead seems unclear. It's not the ones who never fall, but the ones who rise after each fall that ultimately achieve greatness. Perseverance begins with a mindset. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you will keep going. You will find a way to continue, and you will not be defeated. It's about being resolute in your purpose and focused on your goals. This mindset is vital because without it, you can easily be swayed by temporary setbacks or discouragement. Every successful person has faced moments where the odds seemed impossible, but what set them apart was their refusal to give in to those circumstances. The world is full of people who start strong but lose momentum when things get tough. Perseverance is what sustains you during those moments when everything else seems to fall apart. Perseverance requires patience. Success doesn't happen overnight. Whether you're building a business, developing a new skill, or pursuing a personal goal, it takes time. The process is often long and slow, with moments of progress that seem minimal compared to the end result. This is where patience plays a critical role. Without the ability to remain patient and continue putting in the work day after day, many dreams would remain unfulfilled. Patience isn't about waiting idly, it's about staying focused and committed to the process, even when immediate results are not visible. It's understanding that every small effort counts and will eventually add up to something significant. Without patience, perseverance would lose its value, as it would be too easy to abandon the goal when results don't come quickly enough. Perseverance is deeply connected to resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. No one achieves success without facing failure. In fact, failure is often a prerequisite for success. However, it's how you respond to failure that determines your future. Resilience is what allows you to learn from your mistakes, adjust your approach, and keep pushing forward. It's not about being immune to setbacks, rather, it's about being able to get back up, shake off the dust, and keep moving forward with renewed energy and determination. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, refine your strategy, and grow stronger. The most successful people are not those who never fail, but those who have the ability to persist in the face of adversity and learn from each misstep. One of the most important aspects of perseverance is its connection to the process of self-discovery. As you face challenges and setbacks, you are forced to examine your own strengths and weaknesses. Perseverance allows you to push through difficult times, but it also gives you the chance to learn more about yourself. It forces you to confront your limitations, question your assumptions, and reconsider your approach. You discover not only what you're capable of achieving, but also how much strength and determination you possess. Through this journey, you gain a deeper understanding of your own capacity for growth and your ability to adapt in the face of hardship. This self-awareness is critical to long-term success, as it enables you to navigate future challenges with greater confidence and clarity. Perseverance is also about maintaining a sense of purpose. During tough times, it's easy to lose sight of why you started in the first place. Challenges and obstacles have a way of clouding your vision and making you question your goals. This is when your sense of purpose becomes vital. Having a clear reason for why you're pursuing a goal helps you stay grounded, even when things get tough. It's the why that drives you, motivates you, and keeps you moving forward. Whether it's a personal passion, a desire to help others, or a vision of a better future, your purpose is the anchor that prevents you from drifting off course when faced with adversity. When you remind yourself of why you're working toward a goal, it reignites your passion and strengthens your perseverance. The process of persevering through challenges also teaches you the value of hard work and consistency. There are no shortcuts to success. Success is earned through persistent effort over time, not through quick fixes or easy solutions. It's the daily grind, the small actions repeated consistently over weeks, months, and even years that ultimately lead to the realization of your goals. Perseverance is about showing up, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, and even when you doubt yourself. It's about understanding that success is built on a foundation of consistent effort. Whether you're trying to improve a skill, achieve a career milestone, or make progress on a personal project, it's the discipline to keep showing up and putting in the work that will pay off in the long run. Perseverance is also connected to the ability to adapt. The road to success is rarely linear. As you move forward, you will encounter unforeseen challenges, changes in circumstances, and new information that may require you to adjust your approach. Perseverance isn't about stubbornly sticking to a plan that's no longer working. It's about being flexible enough to change direction when necessary while remaining committed to your end goal. Adaptability is an essential part of perseverance because it ensures that you keep moving forward, even when the path becomes uncertain. It's about being resourceful, creative, and open to new possibilities while maintaining your determination to succeed. Risk is an inherent part of life, especially when pursuing big dreams and goals. Without taking risks, there is no room for significant growth or achievement. Risk involves stepping into the unknown, facing uncertainty, and challenging the comfort of the familiar. While it can seem daunting, risk is essential for success because it opens up opportunities that otherwise would never exist. The very act of pursuing something worthwhile involves putting yourself in a position where failure is possible, but it's that risk that makes success so meaningful. When you choose to take risks, you are giving yourself the chance to learn, grow, and ultimately achieve things that others may shy away from. Taking risks is not about being reckless or impulsive. It's about calculated decision-making. It's about evaluating the potential benefits and weighing them against the possible drawbacks. Successful risk-takers understand the importance of preparation and planning. They don't blindly leap into the unknown without considering the consequences, but rather they assess the situation, gather information, and then make informed decisions. Risk is not an invitation to be careless. It is an opportunity to challenge yourself in a way that pushes you outside of your comfort zone. It's about taking a leap with the knowledge that the outcome may be uncertain, but the reward can be life-changing. The first thing that taking risks teaches you is resilience. When you put yourself out there and take a risk, you expose yourself to failure, and with failure comes a chance for growth. However, failure is not the end, it's a lesson, and it provides the necessary feedback to refine your approach. The more risks you take, the more comfortable you become with failure, and the better you become at bouncing back from setbacks. Each time you fall, you learn what went wrong and how to adapt for the future. As you face challenges head-on and rise after each fall, you develop a level of resilience that will serve you throughout your journey. Without taking risks, you would never develop the mental toughness needed to persevere through adversity and continue moving toward your goals. Taking risks also leads to personal growth. When you challenge yourself to do something that feels uncomfortable or uncertain, you expand your capabilities and push the boundaries of your potential. Risks force you to grow in ways that comfort zones never will. It's through risk that you learn new skills, build confidence, and unlock untapped potential within yourself. Growth happens when you step outside of familiar territory and embrace new experiences, and it's often through taking risks that you discover what you are truly capable of. Personal growth doesn't come from playing it safe, it comes from taking action, stepping into the unknown, and learning from both your successes and failures along the way. Risk-taking fosters creativity and innovation. When you take risks, you are often forced to think outside the box, challenge conventional methods, and come up with new solutions. Innovation rarely comes from sticking to the old and the familiar. It comes from looking at things from different perspectives and trying new approaches, even if they feel uncertain. Risk-taking pushes you to experiment, test your ideas, and refine them based on real-world feedback. Innovation is born when you dare to go beyond the ordinary, when you are willing to risk failure in order to create something unique and transformative. This is why many of the greatest breakthroughs in history were the result of people who were willing to take risks and experiment, even when there was no guarantee of success. Another essential aspect of risk-taking is the ability to embrace uncertainty. Life is inherently uncertain, and there is no way to predict the future with absolute certainty. However, risk-takers understand that uncertainty doesn't have to be feared, it can be embraced. The unknown holds endless possibilities, and the willingness to navigate that uncertainty is what separates those who achieve extraordinary things from those who never try. It's not the absence of fear or doubt that makes risk-taking powerful, but the decision to act in spite of them. By embracing uncertainty, you allow yourself to grow and adapt in ways that a predictable, controlled environment never would. The willingness to take risks in the face of uncertainty opens doors to opportunities that would otherwise remain closed. Risk is also deeply tied to the pursuit of meaningful rewards. If you never take risks, you remain in a state of mediocrity, always staying within the boundaries of what's easy and familiar. The greatest rewards in life come when you push beyond what you know, step into new territory, and take the necessary risks to get there. Whether it's building a business, pursuing a passion, or striving for a personal goal, The biggest rewards often come after taking bold steps into the unknown. These risks might involve financial investment, emotional vulnerability, or the challenge of pursuing a dream that others may not understand. However, without taking these risks, the potential for great achievement is limited. Risk brings the possibility of great returns, whether in the form of personal growth, financial success, or the fulfillment of dreams. Taking risks also requires self-trust. The more risks you take, the more you learn to trust your instincts and judgment. It forces you to listen to your inner voice and follow your gut, even when the outside world may be filled with doubt and skepticism. Self-trust is vital because it empowers you to make decisions that align with your values and vision, without being swayed by external pressures or fear of failure. It's through taking risks and trusting yourself that you build confidence in your ability to navigate the challenges ahead. Every time you take a risk, you affirm your own strength and capability, and this self-trust becomes a powerful asset in achieving your goals. At the same time, taking risks provides you with a unique perspective on success. When you are willing to step into uncharted territory, you become less concerned with the idea of failure, because you know that failure is simply a part of the process. You develop a more resilient mindset and become more focused on the journey than on the outcome. The experience gained from taking risks, whether it results in success or failure, is invaluable. Every risk you take teaches you something new, brings you closer to your true potential, and moves you toward a future of greater success.